Sith Gorilla. Thank you. Dadgummit. Oh, oh boy, the mic was muted. Oh no. So thank you for that, Sith Gorilla. No, 88 days until Christmas, and we've got the Wall of Fame ticker going on right below here, and that's the leaderboard from the first 3 episodes of Andor, all added together. And this is episode 4. Normally, week to week, it's just one episode. You can get on the Wall of Fame if you get more predictions correct than Santa. Oh, we have so many from this week that there's 2 pages. There's 2 pages of Wall of Fame. Of course, fan gesture, Adam. My good friend Adam is number 1 on the list. Baymax right there, right behind him at 45. Again, that's through 3 episodes. So we'll start the ticker again next week, just based on episode 4. So watch through the show. I'll change the ticker to go to page 2. I'll go ahead and do that now, just so you guys can see the entire list of the Wall of Fame. It continues on, KG. And this morning, I think all those folks down there in Florida, here in the United States, who are starting to see the effects of the storm that's coming ashore. It will be coming ashore throughout the next 24 hours or 36 hours. And our prayers are with you all. We had Bible study last night here at the house and prayed for you guys. Please be safe, stay safe, and we hope that all of you are well through this. And so you guys take care of yourselves. And so let's see. Let's get back to the chat. Hey, Leia, good to see you. Oh, happy Rey Palpatine Skywalker Day to you as well, my friend. So we're going to get into Dawn says, my nap time can only be interrupted by a live stream by Santa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Dawn. Appreciate it. And Fitz is here. Good to see you as well. And Brent, good morning to you, sir. It's nice and early over there in Missouri. So appreciate you being up so early to join us in this live stream. So we're going to get this started right away, and then we'll react throughout the show. I typically give my commentary as it runs, and you'll see it playing right here behind me. I've got an overlay on it, and that typically keeps us from getting any copyright strike, as well as there'll be no audio from it coming through. So you guys, no audio, and the overlay, we're typically good. So we'll talk about the episode, and then at the end we'll go into the predictions, and we'll score the predictions and see who made it on to the episode 4 Wall of Fame. So let's jump into that right away. And first thing I got to do is stop the background music. I know that'd be nicer for you guys, but it's tough for me to listen to the background music and the episode at the same time. And so we're going to stop the background music, and I'm going to bring up the episode right now, and we'll get into episode 4, Aldani. And look, 50 minutes. Nice long episode for today. As some of you know, and I'm sure you remember, I'm watching this live, first time. If you've already watched it and you know what's happening, please, no spoilers. Let it happen. Let me experience it for the first time without any spoilers. So thank you for that. So let's get this started, and I'll get the timer going here. Typically wait right after the Disney Plus logo, and then boom. I let the recap play just in case folks are trying to follow along? All right, good. Good, good, good. Fits. Uh, and I couldn't remember last week. I was trying to remember what those security guards remind me of. It reminds me of Pinkertons. So there's Brent says I'm totally unspoiled. Good, good, good. Um, they remind me of Pinkertons. Their private security force, kind of here in the U.S. They started a long time ago, and they were known, especially during the union time, to be hired and kind of strong arm, anti-union kind of stuff like that. Meg, good to see you this morning. I know it's afternoon. Can't wait for your breakdown video of this. It'll be coming later today. It may be uploading as we speak. Fitz, I thought the Keystone Cops. Fitz. Silly boy. I've got a big day scheduled today. I got to take Dad to get his denture fitting, his first fitting, and then they'll revise him. And it's coming later. Okay. Intense music. And then I'm meeting with one of our pastors at the church. And then I'm meeting with another one of our church members later today. We're going to be talking about our Bible studies, and what we're doing is in the study and all that kind of thing. Soda that early morning. Yes, at least it's Dr. Pepper. I got to get the caffeine. I'm not a coffee drinker. We get a spaceship. Is that our... Okay. Aldani. Now, Aldani, that'd be a new planet, right? Blue hyperspace tunnel. Inside a ship. Check. You're bleeding on my floor. Clean it up. No, I fix it. Yeah, I talked about this. He hasn't joined the rebellion, and he's not joined the resistance. At this point, he's just saving his skin. Yeah, Luthen's a great addition. But I'm liking him so far. There you go. Egg. I think Santa liked that episode. I'm excited. Are we going to get Cad Bane? No, I joke. I don't think Cad Bane would be in it. I just Cassian right away on a blurg. That would make me happy. Put a stick in the eye of the Empire. Get paid for it. I love it. Oh, it's not all the same. Oh, spit in there. Oh, that's a line from Ray. You don't know. Everybody thinks they know me. Nobody knows me. He's shown he does know more about him. He had, yeah. Ah, that's great. That's excellent, Brent. That's the way to watch it. Popcorn with the lights off. Bit of a theater experience. Oh, what a great line. I didn't come for the. Oh, oh, that's a great line. 200,000. Oh, oh, sign me up. I'm in. Oh, I see. You're getting, he's getting funds for the rebellion. So we watched the preview for episode 4. We saw that little dialogue between Coruscant. Oh, this probably when Meg had to get some oxygen. She got the vapors. No, no. Hey, there we go. Uh, Meg, I miss you. I hope we get a chat again soon. I'll bet you did. Good for what? Oh, oh, he is not putting up with. Oh, oh, he- he's not putting up with the incompetence of his leadership team. Huh? Oh, oh, and wrong. To look at her expression. What? Healthcare providers. I love it. The health of the empire, of course, right? They're healthcare providers. Yeah. Excuse me. What's she up to? Got her attention. Oh, wait a second. Scarif. Oh, Aldani. New planet. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. The sneeze. I tried to stifle it, but it just was. Clem. 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 Uh, what a great. Uh, who's coming down the hill? Clem. What's this? Oh, is that a Kyber? What is that? A Quati Sigma. Yeah, yeah. Finally. Nice. Trying to read the body language. What's gonna happen here? Oh, am I gonna steal the ship? Yeah, I'll just steal the ship. He's busy. You know? Oh, what are you looking at? uh, go. What's that accent? Sounds British. No. Oh! Sure. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh. So good. Aha. Well, come meet Clem. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Come on out, buddy. I like that ship. Oh. Oh, yeah. Get out. Nope. You be quiet. You. Oh. Idiocy, ineptitude, and disengagement. There you go. Ooh, me? Put your hand down. You're the idiocy. Deputy Inspector Karn. You're an imbecile. But you couldn't. Congratulations on that. Because you couldn't just follow orders. You had to go and muck around and get more people killed. Good job on that, buddy. Oh, he's not taking it well. He's not. He's not. That scenery. Seven. Oh, something's coming. Ties. Are we going to get TIE fighters? Sounds like ties. Oh, ties. Santa just got his bonus question. I just got my bonus question. There's a little sip of soda. Sip of soda. Bonus point. Oh, where's my Star Path unit? Dear guard. Hmm. Pushing. Oh, Fitz. Orbiting Coruscant. Oh, now he's going to go meet with Mon Mothma. So wonderful. Oh, what are we going to take with us? Oh, nice. Oh, hello, Stanleys. Good to see you. Oh, we're putting on a wig. Does that count as a costume or disguise? Does the wig count as a disguise? You know, that's one of our one of our prediction questions. Someone wears a disguise. Someone's disguised. Does that count? What do you guys say? Oh, he's practicing mannerisms. Wig isn't a disguise, is it? That's not a disguise. She's still, you know, it's just putting on a little better appearance, right? That's not a disguise. The Highlands. Is, is this Scotland? Is this still some Scotland, or do we know? Baymax. That's a textbook disguise. I, I think I don't know. It's an appearance different from his real self. Oh, you're right. Right about that. Don't look down. Oh, climbing the ladder. I think I dropped the point, so I should be saying no disguise. Uh, Baymax fighting against his own. Uh, that's funny. Sleeping on watch. That's not a good. Put your head on a pike. Two. What's this? Oh, look, the town. Okay, we've seen this in the previews. Who is it? Oh, I like the extra horns on the sheep. That's funny. Remember, including him, there's seven. So one, two, three, four. Two of them's five and six. Missing one. This is Clem. Oh, I love it. Oh, we're back on course, huh? Now, Hosnian Prime. Spaceport. Very nice. So everything's pristine, everything's clean, in good order, good repair. Oh, we got whooshing. Oh, look who's disheveled. The walk of shame. Shame. A pox be upon you. Shame. Shame. He's not. So, so is he going to turn against the Empire? Is he going to join the rebellion? And nah, surely not, right? Maybe this will make him go join. You left your baggage there, buddy. He doesn't care. You going to jump? Suicide? Yeah, I can't work him out. Hey, I thought he said he's back. Okay, maybe he leaned down to pick him up. I thought he left him. Okay. Open the door. Hi, Mom. Yeah. Whack! You imbecile. Can I live in the basement, Ma? I got myself in trouble. Can I live in the basement? Ouchie! This is gonna hurt, is what she's saying. Brace yourself. Oh, he's committed. He's not committed. He doesn't believe in the cause. Does he believe in the cause? All I need. By the way, I love the poncho, right? I love that poncho. Again, everything shiny, new, clean, all the things that the Empire promised, right? Coruscant. Yeah, you're right, Stanley's. Cassian believes in the 200K. 100%. I love how flourishy he is, right? And he was practicing that before he left, being all flourishy, right? That was great. Ooh, look at all the artifacts. Utapau. Wow, that'll leave a mark. Uh, this is the scene that we saw yesterday. everywhere. She's even got a new driver. They just established that. Like, I'd never seen this driver before. Yeah. Someone who? That's got to be. Hot dang. Hello, Darth Elvis. Oh, good to see you, Greg. Hey, Dave Tree. I've got to send you some money. Our good friend Star Wars Fitz won a giveaway, a gift card giveaway. I'll be transferring some funds your way so you can get a gift card to Fitz. All the cool stuff. If you haven't, if you're looking for stuff, you're. Oh, okay. We're all on mute. All the cool stuff over there in the UK. If you're a collector and you're in the UK, check out Dave Tree's store. All the cool stuff. He's kind enough to get to even get something over to me when I was looking for an item. It was great. So the helmet looked like Star Killers. You know, I keep seeing people wanting to see Star Killer brought into canon. I do not share that desire. Star Killer, I think, is a mistake. Especially if you bring him in with all the power that he had in the in Legends. There you go. You heard it from Elvis himself. Oh, oh, Clem is our backup. Scotland. That's Glenn Tilt. Fantastic, Elvis. Now, Greg, is are the Highlands where they were walking through the mountains? Is that Glen Tilt as well? Is that all in the same area, or are they putting that together in the planet? But they're not at all close to one another. They kind of gave us the impression it's all the same area. You know, because it's the same planet. They landed, they walked. I was just curious if that's Glen Tilt as well, because that's quite impressive scenery. Okay, not sure. Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer, right? Uh, yes, we had some pictures when Greg went out to the site and took some pictures when they were getting ready to do some filming. I think it was pre-filming. There it is. There's it. Oh, Greg, you need that model. You need that model right there. Wouldn't that be a great collectible to get the model they used on set? That'd be fantastic. Yes, that needs to be sent to you immediately. Yes, it does, Greg. I agree. You'll keep it in good shape. You'll make sure that it is preserved. Next HasLab, the model. No. Wow. 1,000th of a second. Like, poof, and it's over. Timing is very precise. That's right. That's right, Fitz. You know what would make this mission successful? Blurgs. If they would just ride blurgs in and go right under cover of the Empire, they'd have no idea you were there. You could sneak right in, get your things, and get right back out. Blurgs. That's how you do it. Uh, uh, me. Oh, Lieutenant. I love that. That's quite the British term. Here it's lieutenant, not lieutenant. I gotta love it. And yours are not. A little reprimand. Lieutenant. Lieutenant. Dismissed. She's not picking them well. Much much like our deputy inspector who didn't take it too well and got himself in trouble. She doesn't seem to be taking that direction too well. She has the same sort of expression, and you kind of get the same sense from her. Like, I don't like your answer. Will we see Tarkin in this season? You know, perhaps as we start to build to something bigger. But we talked to Jason, folks in the know, and they seem to be less confident of that happening. Let me put it that way. He thinks this is a much smaller story contained than something like Empire wide that would get the attention of like Tarkin. You know what they needed to have? They need to have a pen of blurgs. They had the little sheep there with the extra horns. That was great and all, but it really just felt Star Wars if you had blurgs in a pen in the woods. Am I right? Like, you go back to the Battle of Endor, yeah, the Ewok movie. You go back, and that's where you encounter blurgs. Oh, that would have been great. So wow, this is so good. Yes, a pen of blurgs. We needed a pen of blurgs. That would have just really put icing on the cake, made this episode just fantastic. Oh, hey, I liked that episode a lot. The storytelling, the world building, the setup for this attack that's going to take place. And I agree with Baymax. I think this is going to be like 3 episode arcs, and this one's setting up this attack that's going to happen there in Scotland. At that dam, that's coming. So that's going to be great. The runtime, yeah, so good. Um, yeah, all right. I'm going to go ahead and end that. We can shut down the turn these off. There you go. We don't need that. And let's get into the predictions. See how folks did on the predictions. As an episode, just my first reaction out of 10. So a 10-point scale. We do this as sort of arbitrary, right? It's a completely made up number. But it just, how do I feel about it in the immediate aftermath? So far, episode 1, I gave like an 8.5. Episode 2, I bumped down to a 7.5. Episode 3 felt like an 8. Episode 4, where do I land on episode 4? Well, we got Coruscant. Yeah, you got ISB. You've got some troopers. You've got we had what were they, Death Troopers or something like that. We had TIE fighters. We, so much Star Wars was brought in. Yeah, I'm seeing an 8, a 7.5. Um, I'm feeling about an 8 again. About an 8 again, I'd say. So much good stuff. You know how they could have gotten an 8.5 though, right? We all know they could have bumped it a half a point with a pin of blurgs. A pin of blurgs. Oh, 8.5 for sure. Brent gives it a 10. I can respect that. It's a good episode. It gives a ton of information, right? They're absolutely building here, and it's they're doing such a great job of setting up the plot for the story, right? Um, yeah, love the world building, the setup, you know, the story building, right? The world building for sure, 100%, but also the story building aspect of it, right? This is just really building nicely, building very very nicely. So let's get into the predictions. Let's score the predictions and find out who's going to be on the Wall of Fame for week number 4, week number 2, episode number 4. So we'll get into that. Let's share this, and let's see if it's. Uh, let's see. Is that big enough for you guys to read? Can you see what it says on there? Let's blow it up just a little bit more. Let's go here. Blow it up a little bit more. How about that? Now you can read it. Oh, that's really good. All right. So let me bring up the chat again so I can follow along what's going on. Yeah, Slymore name drop. Yeah, yeah. Stormtrooper gets killed with a blaster shot. No, we don't have any of that kind of battling going on just yet. Oh, and this makes me happy right off the bat. Right off the bat, Santa gets a point and Ducky doesn't. Ducky Momo with the yes. Oh, oh, that's good. Meg also saying yes, but no, we didn't get like a battle like that. So Nose get the point here. We give Nose get the point on this one. 24 instances of no. How many responses did we have? We had 33. Now, Fanjecture, I highlighted him in gray because his prediction came in after 3 a.m. Eastern. So after the episode dropped, it came in. If he scores 100%, it's disqualified. But I did see Fanjecture's predictions are straight nose across the board. So I'm giving him a chance. We will score it as long as he didn't cheat. As long as he didn't cheat. 2, a droid is referred to by name. I don't think so. We had the only droid that you could sort of speak of is the ship itself that kind of communicated in there. I didn't see a droid referred to by name, so I'm gonna say no here as well, right? No, yes, Adam the cheater. Rigged was championed by Adam. Only 3 people said no to a droid referred to by name. Oh no! Oh my goodness! So the fix is in. Hyperspace tunnel seen from inside a ship. So inside a tunnel, inside a ship. Indeed, we did see that. That was great. So yeses get the point here. That was great. And then a space battle happens between different ships. This one here is, of course, because we did see the in the early in the early trailers, we saw this battle going on and suspected perhaps that would show up by episode 4. That's still footage yet to be shown. Did not get a space battle. Nothing happened in between ships in space, so the no's get the point here. We'll have to wait for that to happen. I thought we were going to get it there for our moment, but nothing. Oh, 20 people said no. So Santa in the minority. We see a named character cameo from another series, movie, novel, or comic. Now, this we did not get a cameo. We had a couple name drops, right? Coming to dinner, but no cameo. And we specifically in the description for this said Mon Mothma doesn't count as a cameo, right? Saul Guerrera doesn't count as a cameo. So in this case, you could not give a cameo point for those. And I didn't see, I'm not aware of any cameos of like crossing a set, like Harrison Dula at the spaceport, just kind of making her way across. I didn't see anything like that. So I'm going to say no to the cameo. The no's get the point here. All right. So there we go. 18. Partisans are in the episode. Oh, what do we say? Partisans are in the episode. Now, what do we call this band of 7 that are getting ready to run in and steal stuff and leave? Are they partisans? Are we saying that Luthen's group is a partisan group? Or are they pre-rebellion, like their early rebellion? We know that he is coordinating a bit with, just a name drop, right? Exactly. We know that he's communicating with Mon Mothma, and she is the rebellion, right? And we know he is coordinating these 7, and these 7, though, it was very much pointed out that nobody there can know that he is involved. He shall not be referred to. Yes, partisans. They're rebel partisans. So that's what Baymax says. Fitz says, not partisans, so I can get the point. Oh, I like that. Baymax is vehemently saying that they're the first rebel FFs, freedom fighters. They're partisans. The partisans. They feel partisan to me, but I wasn't sure how I would. Like, when you think partisans, you think Saul Guerrero, you think of like willing to cross the line, right? They're willing to kind of, their ethics are a little questionable, right? And do these come across as partisans? Dawn says, well, yes, they are. Okay, well, I'll go with the yeses because, Santa said yes. Santa gets the point. You guys made a great argument for it. 15 yeses. Sabotage is conducted. Did anybody sabotage anything? Well, no. I didn't see any sabotage. No sabotage in this episode whatsoever. So no's get the point here on Brent says they were associated with Saw Gerrera. I didn't see that specifically, Brent. So I'm not sure. Yeah, Baymax, they're applied to heist an Imperial base. They're partisan. I agree. They definitely seem partisan to me. But sabotage is conducted. I don't think so. I did not see any sabotage in this episode. Partisan should be a half point for everyone, RF Gaming says. Oops. I was in the wrong window here. Just a second. So sabotage. We're going to say no's get the point here. No. Get the point. Place all. There we go. Oops. What is this? Getting that part for his sector, not hers, is. I see. You're trying to make an argument that the ISB agent who isn't wanting to give up that star, what is that called? The star something, whatever, is sabotaging the other ISB agent's case. That's undermining. That's undermining her case. It's not sabotage, I don't think. So someone steals something valuable, like an item like a data chip, jewelry, etc. Your argument might be better placed here that he stole that part from her. But I wouldn't even say that he stole it, right? He's holding that part, not relinquishing it. It's not stolen. It's not even confirmed to be hers. She's making the argument that, hey, I had one of those stolen. You found one of those. Therefore, that must be mine. I thought that was a bit of a leap of logic. And they were like, hold, slow your roll. How many of these things exist in the universe, right? How many of these exist out there in the Empire? And have we done a complete inventory of all of them, and we know that only one is missing from this one place, and so the one found has to be the one? Is there a serial number on it? Can we check which part this is? Can you verify that this part is your part? I don't even know. So I'm going to say no on the stealing. Does anyone know what the box it actually does? I do not. I do not. So I'm going to say no on the stealing as well. Let's see. Dawn making a valiant argument. I love your argument, Dawn. I just don't think you're going to win. We visit a new planet for the first time in live action. Yes, you did try. Dawn, you deserve a bonus point for the effort you put in. I'm just saying. Hold on a second. We visited a new planet for the first time. Why, yes, we did. We're going to give yeses the point here. And I would say my guess is next week it may not happen, right? Episode 10 or question 10. A species talks in another language with subtitles to translate. I said no to this because I think, just based on what I've seen so far, Tony Gilroy and all the stuff was happening on with Andor or Cassa as a child, and they were speaking another language. None of that subtitled. So far, we've had droids speak basic. We've had the ship speak basic. We've had the aliens speak basic. I really don't think we're going to see it in this whole season. I was ruminating, thinking about this and wondering, will we ever see it? And I put my answer here as no, because until it happens, I'm going to keep saying no, and I'll just miss the point. I think that a far higher likelihood of no translated subtitles. I'm just not feeling it. So Gilroy isn't giving me the vibes that he's willing to do that. So I'm going to say no's, get the point here. I think he's willing to let you take it. You go back to the old Chewbacca, right? Chewbacca would talk to Han, and then you would have to infer what Chewbacca was talking about. I think he's kind of going that direction where you don't get a lot of that in subtitles. Number 11, troopers are in the episode more than one together. And I got to think on this because there is the black helmeted guy, like a death trooper in the one scene in a room. Is there two of them in there? Are there two of them in there? I remember seeing the one helmet from the back as they're looking in. Some of you who maybe have seen this more than once, is there more than one in that scene? Help me out. You've seen the episode more than once, or you go back and look. Were there more than one in there? Because that is a trooper, right? A clone trooper, stormtrooper, shore trooper, whatever, right? This is trooper. What do you think? Were there more than one? Let's see if I can actually find that, or if you guys can answer, let me know. We'll take your word for it. I'm just not remembering it. Not remembering the details there. Yeah, bring this up. Brian with the beard. There he is. Let's see. let me just fast forward through here, see if I can find the scene with those death trooper that was in the room, and if you can see, there's more than one. I don't remember seeing them like marching in the hallway. I don't remember seeing them. I'm just scrolling through. Scrolling through. See if I can find it just through a quick scroll. And I'll hope maybe you guys tell me if you saw it, and if there was more than one in that room. That's the only place. I just looked again at one of the scenes. Does it really have to be two? It says more than one specifically in the question. Right? I put it in there purposely to make the question specific, right? I could have done it the other way as well. Just say a single trooper stands alone, no others, right? It just feels to me like it's more than less. All right, I'm not finding the scene right off the bat. You guys are gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to tell me. I can't find it. But Brian with the beard, he says the NS9 Starpath unit was expensive, untraceable box-shaped piece of Imperial technology that could track every Imperial coordinate for 9 radial parsecs. Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. Dawn, says 1. I don't recall more than 1. I don't either. Fitz says there were 3 outside the ISB building. There are 3 outside the ISB building. Fitz, do you have a time marker on that? I believe you. I just wanted to bring it up to show it. So if somebody wanted the evidence, we could bring it up and show them. I got a screenshot of 2 troopers, Baymax says. Okay. All right, Baymax has got a screenshot of 2. So we're going to go with yes gets the point here. They're imp troopers, but not stormtroopers. Imperial, that's fine. As long as they're not the it can't be the private security guys, right? You can't count those as troopers. They're not troopers. But it says storm. But Dawn, I gave an example: clone, storm, and I've discussed, and I think it's even in the description. Shore troopers. It could even be like the Imperial pilots standing next to each other, because they're also referred to as troopers. So it's Empire military ranked folks, right? Baymax says 1429. 1429. Thank you, sir. I'll go back. 1429. 1429. Here we are. Let me share this on. Where's go? Share this. Here we go. Now you guys can see Imperial troopers. These are Empire, right? They're different types together. Let me just hit play a couple seconds. This is the guy I was thinking of. So you got this one guy. This is exactly the one that I remembered from watching it. That there's that one guy. Oh, there you go. 1, 2. 1, 2. They're in the same shot. So here you go. Proof. Right there, we got 2 troopers in the same shot. Confirmed. Confirmed. Troopers. More than one in the shot. We're going to give yeses the point. Skip that back a second. Okay, let me put this back in here. I'll let this scene. Now I'll hit go back 10. All right, we'll go back 10 seconds. Okay, there's these 2 guys here. Yeah, you can see them. There's several milling about. I'll go back another 10 seconds. We've got a couple. You got this guy over here. Yeah, I think we've got plenty of evidence. Here's these two. There's yeah, mud troopers would count. Stanley's that would definitely count. So we're going to give yes as the point. We I think we've more than confirmed. Yes, yeses deserve the point. A light side force user makes an appearance. I think that may happen when we get to Scarif eventually. We're just not set up for the Scarif story arc yet. And when we get there, then I think that'll happen. Good quote, Brent. Good quote. Star Wars Fit says outside the ISB around 6:45. If that one didn't do it, we'll go back to 6:45 here. 6:42. Okay, here's 6:42. And you got them walking, and Imperial Security Bureau. Oh, look right down there. I see a white stormtrooper even. I saw a white 6:45. Let's get back here. I'll go back to 6:35. We'll let it play from here. I did see a white stormtrooper in there. Zero's boss. All right. She's looking up. She's coming in. There's a stormtrooper right here. This is a stormtrooper. Keep your eye focused on that stormtrooper. There you go. You can see him here. Oh, stormtrooper. Here we go. We got two stormtroopers right there. Boom, boom. Three. 1, 2, 3. 3 stormtroopers. Oh, there you go. Any argument is now completely sealed. 3 stormtroopers. There you have it. We're good. A light side force leader. Again, I think when we get to Scarif, that may happen. But with the Guardians of the Wills, it may happen. But I would guess we may not see a force user. 29 people say yes there. Darth Vader or Palpatine makes an appearance or is referred to by name, right? So, yeah, Dawn, she owned that walking scene. I didn't see them. You know, Dawn, I didn't either. All I had was her walking in there. There could have been nobody else on that platform. In my memory, or there could have been, dozens more. I still had no memory. She did own the walking scene. All right, so Darth Vader or Palpatine, I keep expecting that at some point they will say, the Emperor has decreed blah, 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 right? Something like that. Brent says they referred to the Emperor directly. Did they? Did they, though? I don't remember them talking specifically about the Emperor. Brent, you have to give us a time stamp. If you've got it, give us a time stamp. I do not recall any mention of the Emperor. They were talking about the Empire. They were talking about things going on. I've got it playing over here with subtitles. We're getting ready to go into the again. It's this Ryloth, Persia, Illusion, and Erosion local security, supervisor Grandy, surveillance, going through the anti-imperial activity. I don't think so, Brent. Civics in the day, item Arvala 6. I'm going through the little interrogation thing here, or the big meeting room. If it happened at all, I would think it would have been in that, where they were talking about their mission, what they were doing for the Empire, something like that. Where do we go from here? What's our purpose on Arvala 6? Do you remember the scene, Brent, Do you remember where they referred to him? Because we can go look it up. We have folks that we can all kind of jump on it. But if you remember the scene where they said the emperor, ISB mission statement, just give us the general scene, and we'll go back and we'll find it. Healthcare providers. I thought that was fantastic. It says on Coruscant. Okay, we're in the ISB. I'm going through the ISB meeting. The longer we wait to identify, the harder it is to treat. Do you understand my meaning? Was it between Mon and her husband? Yeah, I don't. 11, corporate security. They're still in charge out there. Warrant. I'm just going. It was after the strut. Okay, I'm watching it. The stolen Imperial Star Path. Was it in that conference where the ISB agents are all sitting around the big table, Brent? Collaborate on bus traffic to the Abrian sector. Um, Scarif. It's not in that scene at all. I just went through that entire scene. It's not there. Not there at all. So you'll have to, yeah, I think you'll have to confirm that. If Brent, if you give us a timestamp, or if we find it after the fact, we'll change the point. But for now, I'm going to say no. No's get the point. It may have been kind of inference. Yeah, I was watching the captions, Brent. It may have been by inference, but not by direct. Just talk about the strength of the empire, or the empire, but not the emperor. So I'm going to say no. Next, someone gets arrested by the empire. Let's scooch over. Someone gets arrested by the empire. No, they're not out there doing arrests. So I'll say no's get the point here. Thank you, Dawn. Please do hit that like button. It does us a lot of good. We appreciate it. 4 episodes. Didn't this just come out last week? Oh, Trinity. Good morning, sir. Yes, it did. It just came out last week. 3 episodes last week plus 1 today equals 4. No. But you know what? We were talking about this a little bit yesterday with Jason. I think it would have been just fine to release the first 3 episodes as a made for streaming movie. Right? Do it as a movie, all 3 episodes together, and then just without intro, outro, credits, just roll it all as one episode movie, and then move on. This would be episode 2. Episode 1 would have been like 100 and some minutes or something like that. And then episode 2, 50 minutes. And we kind of get back into a regular kind of pattern. But yeah, they did it all. All right. Someone wears a disguise. So you guys push this. We talked about it. The wig. Is it a disguise? Wearing a wig. Trinity, I think Star Wars and Marvel should stick to movies. Trinity, I think you kind of got a point here from a lot of the disaffection that comes from folks. TV shows with cinematic properties feels a little awkward, doesn't it? And I think that's maybe one of the things that some folks are having a hard time adapting to, right? Is that we fell in love with these properties because of the cinematic stories that we got, and now we're getting stories that are television, right? Made for television. They're more like you go back to the Battle for Andor, right? Made for TV movie kind of stuff. I think that actually released in a theater, but I just remember it as TV. But maybe that's the case. Maybe that's why some folks aren't really getting into it, because these are not cinematic. Dawn, the wig and his robe for Stella, and Cassian with the shave and a cape. Yeah, the poncho. That was great. Um, yes, I am enjoying it. All right, so someone wears a disguise. The argument was made that a wig counts as a disguise. It disguises your natural appearance. Whether it disguises your identity, that wasn't specified in the question, right? I didn't say it to they disguise their identity, but even he, right? He's Clem with the poncho. So yeah, wearing a wig, we'll say that counts as a disguise. A named character is wounded, not killed. Nobody got wounded or killed in this. Of course, Clem had his blaster shot wound, but that was from before, not this one. So I'm going to say no's get the point here. Oops, not 2 points, just one. Replace all there. 17, a named character is killed. Of course, no, that did not happen because we did not get even one injured either. No, get the point here. Star Wars slang is used. So, somebody's called a nerf herder, or we get some slang that only exists in Star Wars. I did not hear any RF Gaming. Wearing a disguise is exactly that, to change your identity. People wear wigs all the time for accessories. They also wear wigs to alter their identity to not be recognized. Like you see it all the time in spy movies and stuff, where they're wearing like a skull cap to hold their hair down, and then they put on like a black wig, and they'll change their makeup, they'll change their appearance, and they'll walk right past folks. And then they pull all that off. They got blonde hair. They'll change their makeup again, and their identity changes through the wearing of a wig. Right? It alters their appearance in such a way to alter their identity. And Skellen, he takes on two entirely different personalities. Right? When he put on the wig, he's got this flourish about him. He's presenting himself as an art collector, a dealer of antiquities, this kind of thing. When the wig's off and he's just his kind of raw self, it's a different identity, right? So he has a whole different character. I'm gonna stick with the wig counting. I'm gonna say it counts. Yes. Star Wars slang is used. I did not hear any slang. I didn't catch it. So I'm going to give no's the point. And then I've got a bad feeling about this. That is a popular Star Wars quote. It appears in every movie. I've got a bad feeling about it. It appears in several of the series. I've got a bad feeling about this. So that's the questions in here. Nobody said it. So we're going to say no there. Replace all. All right. So now we're down to the really fun part. We get to get into the bonus question, right? And let's see, Santa's at 16 this week. Oh, here we go. Bonus question. This is where you guys get to. There we go. I'm just going to expand this just a little bit so you can. Yeah, Ducky getting too many points. How many points does Ducky have so far? 9, Ducky. 9 points. That's not going to get you on the Wall of Fame, Duck. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. So let's see. TIE Fighters. Yes, we did have TIE Fighters. I celebrated the moment when it happened. We see Mon Mothma on Coruscant. Matt Risman with the very safe and very good bonus question point there. An Imperial officer is killed, King James. No, we didn't get any fighting. There was no fighting in this episode at all, right? Cassian wears a poncho and ducks down. Meg, absolutely. I'm like, did she get the screener? Did Meg get the screener and she cheated? She just didn't tell us that she got the screener. How did Meg know that he wore a poncho and ducked down? How did that happen? Oh, no. Oh, Meg. Bix story develops further. Daniel, no, we didn't get more Bix. That's a sad moment. Mike Yaney, we meet Cassian's sister. No, we didn't get that. Robert didn't get the bonus question. Leia, Leia's been here in the chat. What's Leia say? Grand Moff Tarkin. Not yet, Leia. I don't know if he'll make it or not. Ducky Momo, we see a TIE fighter stealing my bonus question. We give him the point. Salty Texas Ranger, a bounty hunter is hired to find Cassian and kill him. Oh, I absolutely love it. We could have hired Cad Bane. That would have made Santa a happy, happy boy. But no, that didn't happen. Darth Vader's cape flies over his helmet after a large fits. Otherwise, I got nothing. Oh, that was good. That's good. No fits. Mon Mothma has loads going on. Zuvium, Martin, yes. And Martin is quite the grouchy fan on this series as a whole. He had a question, and he posted it on Twitter. I saw, is there a plot hole? Is Cassian Andor, is he ever referred to by that name? And is that his real name? Andor, like we know his name was Cassa, right? Cassian, on when he was a boy. But Andor is presumably his adoptive parents' name that he took or was given when he was brought back to hide his identity and all of that. So Andor is not actually his real last name. It's the last name he was given to be adopted, much like Rey Skywalker, right? So adopted into that family. But would we give him that his natural last name? Certainly not. But I don't see the plot hole that Martin's trying to point out. If you guys understand the plot hole, I'd be curious about that. Richard Todd, I know I have no clue who's going to be in it. I love it. No point. We see Saul Guerrera, Quentin Time Podcast. Quentin, no point. No, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, Brian with the beard. He's not even clever. He just uses the adopted dad's first name, Clem, right? Yeah, just use dad's name. That's what Santa does. I share my first name with my dad, and so that works out for me. Mom Mouth appears in this episode. RF Gaming Channel, yes, gets the bonus point. Don Basham, again, a very good guest. Mon Mothma makes her appearance and tells why to join them. Uh-oh. I think you went too far there, Dawn. I'm going to give you the point anyway. Because she did make her appearance. She didn't really give a speech on why to join, but she was in the episode. I'm going to give it. Flashback to Ferrix Uprising. Brian with the beard. Oh no, Brian with the beard. I'm going to say no. We didn't get the flashback to the Uprising. Jumpin' Jamie with the bonus point. Yes, the Senate is introduced into the series. Senate is introduced. I don't think so. We get Mon Mothma, and she talks about all these people opposed to her, and they name drop all these people that are coming to dinner. But that's not the Senate. Palpatine, I am the Senate, right? We didn't even get that, so I would say no. Peter Griffin, Cassian makes contact with a Canary group member from the past. No, he did not. RF Gaming, can I get 2 bonus points if I ask nicely, please? Nice try, RF Gaming. You know, I respect for that. A character we're getting to know dies. A magic maker. Not yet a magic maker. Here's Brent. Brent in the chat. It says a prequel Easter egg is seen. We did have a lot of collectibles in that room. Are there any prequel Easter eggs in there? Like one of those items in there, if that was a prequel era thing, they did mention that the one item was from what was that? Shoot. Yeah, the Utapau. Utapau, right? There was the bludgeoning stick from Utapau. Utapau is definitely prequel era. Brent, I'm going to give you the bonus point on this one. I'm not going to give you the point for saying that the Emperor was mentioned, but I'll give you the bonus point here. We find out what the cover-up is on Canary. Novak. Good guess, but no. No, we didn't. Mrs. Luthen, first appearance, making Star Wars. And Baymax says, yes, a Wookiee helmet. That was there as well. Making Star Wars. Mrs. Luthen. No, but we got Mr. Mothma. Got Mr. Mothma, but not Mrs. Luthen. So no point for Jason. Sheev the Wise. We see Mon Mothma. Yes. Skywalker's Academy. There won't be any Mothma balls. Keeping that dress looking great. Nice reference to the Mike Porter joke. Good job on that, Skywalker's Academy. Appreciate that. But she will and has enough to be a distraction. Nope. Mon Mothma is featured. Nerd Mafia. I'm going to give you the point there. Baymax. We visit the new planet Aldani. Baymax with the bonus point. Yes, Darth Chaos. We get our first look inside the Senate. No, sir. Not yet. K says, Mon Mothma lies to someone. Does she lie? I want to say yes, because I love Kay. Kay is a great supporter. Wonderful person. Does Mr. Mothma be Jason's new name? You know, he should put that on there this week because that was such a boneheaded bonus point question, right? Like, Jason, take the low-hanging fruit. Take the low-hanging fruit. Right? All the folks who said Mon Mothma was going to make an appearance, low-hanging fruit. You get your bonus point, right? You go for Mr. He should go, no, he should actually use Mrs. What did he say? Mrs. What was where's making Star Wars? Mrs. Luthen. That's what he should put as his name. Next Tuesday when we do our live stream with Jason, I want him to put up here Mrs. Luthen. That's we need that. But let's see. Mon Mothma lies to someone. Well, she's got her driver there. And she's going there to presumably get an artifact as a birthday gift. It's not called birthday in universe, but a birthday gift for her husband. So that's a lie, right? Can we give Kay the point? I want to give Kay the point. I'm going to give it to her. Look at that. Santa making an executive decision. It's my channel. Kay gets the point. Skywalker's Academy. We see more of Luthen's collection. Oh, it looks like Skywalker's Academy has two predictions in here. We take the points from the most recent one, not the first one. So we see more of Luthen's collection. Yes, we do see that. And Fanjecture, there's a Cantinosaur scene. There's a Cantina scene. Fanjecture, I don't think so. I don't remember a cantina at all. I don't remember walking through one, visiting in one, nothing. All right, so here we go. We know, let's start at the top. Santa's got like 16 points, I think. Right, 17. 17 for the Wall of Fame. You have to have 17 or more to make the Wall of Fame. Mr. Risman. Oh, Mr. Risman, who's in Alaska on vacation, presumably, but makes the Wall of Fame. Meg down there with 10. The Ducky with 10. We're all happy to see Duck off of the Wall of Fame. That's always good. Fitz here with 11. We've got RF Gaming 15. That's a respectable score. RF Gaming channel. Oh, is that it? We only have one person on the Wall of Fame this week. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Matt Risman, the single Wall of Fame member for episode number 4, alone on the Wall of Fame this week. Congratulations, Mr. Risman, for making the Wall of Fame. But the question is, did Baymax beat the Duck? He did. Baymax was 16. 16 right there, respectable, very respectable score, and the Duck with only 10. So Baymax continues to increase his lead on the Duck. So congratulations on that, Baymax. RF, Santa's got Disney screener. I wish we're having a good time hanging out here. I could show you guys just let me bring up the spreadsheet here that's got all of the season to date. You will see that Santa did not do well at all. And Santa has not been doing well at all this season, and I am far behind the leaderboard. So I'm down here with 26 points. Through episode 3, 26 points. That's not good. That's not good. That's why we have 2 pages of leaderboard Wall of Fame this week. So this week is going to help bring me up on the list. But you'll see Baymax up here with 45, and the Duck at 32. Baymax is going to increase his lead. The other question is, how did Fanjecture with 14? And all he did is answer no all the way across. Look, no. That was his his prediction sheet was just straight no's, and he got 14. What's that tell you? Is it? Do I have a bad survey? That's what I'm wondering. But there you go, 14. So Fanjecture increases his lead on the Duckster as well. So yeah, Santa definitely not cheating. I would be doing much better. I think I would. So thank you for that. Thank you, Leia. I've been having a lot of fun, guys. It's a lot of fun. What did Adam get? He got 14. So I'm 9. If I can find mention of the Emperor after my nap. All right, Dawn. We'll see if we find it on a rewatch. If somebody can show us where we had the Emperor mentioned, then we'll do that. Look, I've had a lot of fun. This has been great. We're at 100 minutes on the live stream. We've had fun going through the episode. Dale, rigged. Well, thank you all for being here. I've had fun hanging out. I've got a busy day today. I'm going to be away most of the day running some errands. I've got to take Dad to a doctor's appointment. We're getting our truck worked on to pull the 5th wheel to North Carolina next month. And I've got several meetings with my church today. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I can't wait to get to hear Jason's show this afternoon. And tomorrow we're planning to do a Guardians of the Wills live stream. We're lining up our guests for the show. We'll talk about our thoughts on Andor and any other news. So Guardians of the Wills, look for us tomorrow. Friday is still on the bubble. Meg and I have very tight schedules Friday. And if we're going to get it in there, it'll be a short show. And it may not happen at all. Depends. We're still working on it. Both of us have scheduling difficulties. It's not exactly in trouble yet, but it's at risk. So I just want to let you guys know that ahead of time. All right. Again, I don't have the outro working correctly. I'm going to hit the button anyway. I'm going to hit the button anyway. We're going to let the outro run. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Leia, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the comment. And until next time, my friends. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I almost skipped. I got to see, is the Mike Porter dad joke of the day out yet? I know it wasn't out there this morning. Let me see if I can find the Mike Porter dad joke. We should at least make an effort. Oh, we do. We have a Star Wars Mike Porter dad joke right here. He says, "What did Dooku say to Sidious about turning to the dark side?" What did Dooku say to Sidious about turning to the dark side? Oh, you can count me in. Oh, that's a good one, Mike Porter. Thank you so much. Please follow Mike Porter on Twitter. The link to his Twitter account is in the description here. And then we'll close it out now. Thank you all. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And until next time, my friends, Merry Christmas, everyone. And may the Force be with you always. Bye-bye.
Hot dang! Talking through the news from a galaxy far away. Toys and book reviews, positivity all the way. Come and join the fun, subscribe and like away. Movie news and show reviews, it's like Christmas every day. Oh, Star Wars Santa, Star Wars Santa, the Star Wars Santa show. Chat on the Star Wars Santa show. Oh, Star Wars Santa, the Star Wars Santa show. Oh, what fun it is to chat on the Star Wars Santa show. Ho, 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 ho. Hot dang, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat tonight on the Star Wars Santa show. You can feel your presence. So join the chat, loosen up and have some fun with Star Wars Santa.
I see it, Wentz. Good work.
Talking through the news from a galaxy far away. Toys and book reviews.